gonna take my glasses off so you don't see the glare. If you want to see where like how I did this look, it should be coming up. I don't know if it comes up before this video or after, but I will definitely link it down below when it does, or put it in the iCard when it does. But I thought today I would do the 25 facts about me kind of video. I haven't done, I think I did like the first video, something like that, and I haven't done one in a while, and I'm probably going to repeat stuff because I don't remember. But I had this idea from Celeste Rose, I think it's her name, from Musically, and I think she also did she do one? I don't even remember, I'm sorry, but she does YouTube and I like her, she love her personality. But she did 50, and I just thought I'll do a couple videos. I'm going to do 25 for today, and I'm going to keep this so I can remember what facts I've done. But let's start this video. So, fact number 1. If you did not know, my name is Nicole. You can call me Nikki or whatever you want. But my actual government name is Nicole. Number 2. My initials of my name, including middle names, spell Naps. N-A-P-S. I'm gonna let you try to figure that out yourself. Number 3. My birthday is December 26th. Yes, the day after Christmas. And it was a kind of funny story. Like, I could have actually been born on Christmas, to be honest. My mom went to my grandma's house for Christmas, her mom, and she was telling my mom that she was getting leaks, and she just, like, she doesn't know what it is. My grandma said you need to go to the hospital, literally while they were cooking dinner. They all went to the hospital for me. I was the first one born, like out of my grandma, my aunt, my uncle, and my mom. I was the first one born, and I was born literally a couple hours after they arrived there. They had to break my mom's water for her, and technically I could have been born. It's just the water was leaking, so it's kind of crazy. But I kind of like the fact that my birthday doesn't land on Christmas, not just because, you know, the whole thing of more presents, or or the fact that, like, I don't celebrate all on the same day, because we do celebrate together all on the same day, because not everybody has my birthday off. But I just I don't know, I just like having my own day and not, like, worry about, like, it's also Christmas, and, like, I don't know, it's just weird. Like, I like having it after Christmas. I like how the holidays just keep on flowing. I feel like it's just even longer. Like, it goes Christmas Eve, Christmas, my birthday, New Year's. Like, it's just, I feel like it's just kind of consecutive with, like, holiday, and just, I don't know, and I see my family a lot, so it's just cool, in my opinion. Number 4, my favorite seasons are fall and winter. I can't really pick one, because I love both so much. I like the cold. That is one thing I really like is kind of, like, I like cold. I hate being hot. I feel claustrophobic in heat, like, in a lot of heat. So I just like the cold. I feel comfortable. I like the relaxation. Like, I don't know, to me, I feel so relaxed with coldness. Like, even, like, it's kind of funny, like, when we go clean up snow, my mom would literally yell at me, like, so many times, saying, Nicole, pay attention, like, because I'll completely stop and just, like, daze of how beautiful the snow looks. And winter, and with fall, like, I love being able to wear hoodies with tights and Ugg boots and be comfortable and, like, expect all the freaking holiday movies around those times. Like, it's just amazing. It's just that comfortable weather, you know. I just like that comfortableness. Is that a word? I don't know. Fact number 5. Oh, by the way, I'm reading it on this list here. 5 facts, and I didn't even say that. Fact number 5, my favorite movie genres are comedy, any, like, kid childhood movies, like, anything like that, Disney, Pixar, etc. Love those movies. And horror. I get scared easily, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I have to watch horror movies. Like, you'll be lucky if you catch me watching it at night, but, like, I'll watch it during the day, and it's just the thing. I like watching the horror. I like the suspense, but at the same time, I get scared. I'm not gonna lie, I do get scared. I get scared very easily. But I just like those movies. It's just my favorite types of movies. Number 7. 6. I'm 5'3". I don't know if it looks like that on camera, but I am literally 5'3". I know it's not like the shortest, but it's on the short spectrum. And sometimes, like, it pisses me off. I have to use a step stool for some things. Like, it's, sometimes being short, like, there's some good things to it, and there's, like, some things that you're just like, ugh. Like, if I was 2 inches taller, I could have reached that, you know? It's those type of things that piss me off. Fact number 7. I played soccer. I started in elementary school, 6th grade. Was it 6th or 7th? No. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it was 6th. I think I started practicing 6th with the school, and then 7th we actually started playing games against other schools. And 7th and 8th grade we both won first place. Well, my school won first place for both. Of this, like, all the schools tournament there. And then I played in high school. My high school guard team, I'm not even gonna lie, if any of you guys watch me, which I doubt they watch me, our team sucked, and I'm not even, like, gonna toot my own horn, but I was one of the only players, besides maybe, like, 3 or 4 that actually knew what they were doing, to be honest. But at the same time, I ain't mad at it, because I'm not the type of person that I want to win all the time, you know? I'm more of the person, like, I'll do it for fun. And I had fun with those girls. Like, we had fun. Even though we lost, we still kept our heads up and we had fun. Like, not gonna lie. It was, like, we hung out together. We made new friendships. Like, if you never played a sport, or if you're thinking about playing a sport, or doing any school activity, rather, it doesn't have to be a sport, it could be anything. If you're thinking about it, but then not wanting to do it because you don't feel you're going to be good at it, or you don't want to be embarrassed, or you don't know nobody, I would recommend doing it, because it kind of, like, it kind of opens up, like, a new spectrum of stuff. Like, you make a whole new group of friends, and some last a long time, and you learn, you have people to help you. It's just, it's like you become another, like, it's like a little family. It's like, really. So I would definitely recommend doing it. Just try it out, and just try. No harm in trying. Number 8. I do like to draw sometimes. I am not no artist. I will show you what I have drawn. I think they're in this drawer real quick. Hold on. I probably should have been prepared a little earlier for this, but I do like drawing sometimes, and I'm not the best, I'm not gonna lie. I'm the type of person that, like, I can't draw nothing like no human or like flowers or anything like really intricate, you know, but I'll see like characters online and I'll try my best. Like, this is my Donald. I think it came out pretty cool. Like, I'll look at the picture and I'll just like draw it from the picture. This is my Popeye. This is my Stitch. This is my Scooby-Doo. I'm not the best colorist. That's how it goes. The coloring's off. My bad. I drew the Eevee Evolutions. This is for Claire, by the way. If you don't know, that's Ali A's girlfriend, and they're one of my favorite shows, favorite people to watch. And this is Ali A one that I did for him because he likes Gengar, so I did the whole line. And this is for both of them. I did Pikachu, Squirtle, Bulbasaur, Charmander. They're kind of like derpy, but kind of cute at the same time. But yeah. Fact number 9. Fact number 9. I have a brother that passed away. I was only 3, or no, I was about to be 3. He was the middle child between me and my brother that's here. He unfortunately got really sick, and and he only survived a month and a week after he was born. I still get teary-eyed. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm getting teary-eyed right now. Although I didn't know him as much, I didn't know him as much because he was only a month and a week old. I was there every day with him, with my parents. We spent Halloween together. We matched. Like, I would talk to him as if he could, you know, hear me. Oh my god, stop crying. I had makeup on. And I was really excited because I finally had somebody to play with, somebody to talk. Do you see me tearing up right now? I'm such an emotional person, I'm not gonna lie. And it sucked. But everything happens for a reason. And if you think about it, if he was to say, I wouldn't have my brother who's here now, because my mom said she was only gonna have 2 kids and that's it. So it's just kind of amazing how life works. It just wasn't his time, but I'm not gonna lie, I feel his presence around sometimes. Like, I feel like I definitely have a guardian angel, and it's him. And if you're watching, I love you, and thank you so much, and please keep watching over us. Now let me clean myself up a little bit. Alright, I'm a little better now. Gotta relax a little bit. Then, fact number 10 is my favorite drink is water. Literally. I can drink water all day, every day. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be a soda body, but like literally for the past year and a half, 2 years almost, water is what I drink for the most part, unless we go out and like order from like McDonald's or something like that. I'll get soda, but small soda, and like, I rarely have soda. Water is what I have always at home, is always what I drink. It's just refreshing. I like water. I don't know how some people don't like water. Like, nothing, it's weird. Well, it is weird to me, but like, nothing you like, it's like, it's not okay, but I mean, you do what you want and you like what you like, but it's just refreshing. I don't know. I just like it. Number 11 is my favorite juice, or juices in general, are the Hi-C juices. I used to have them all the time when I was little in elementary. Those were the only juices I drank. Now, I mean, I like Capri Sun and stuff like that. Some, very little, but every time was Hi-C. Pink lemonade, wild cherry, and fruit punch or tropical punch, something like that, are the 3 that I get. Sometimes I randomly get like the packs too and put in the fridge that I have here, and I still drink them sometimes, once in a blue moon, but I really like those. And just as a side note, I always love Yoo-Hoo. I always say Yoo-Hoo chocolate milk. I have a whole case in the fridge right now, and I love Yoo-Hoo. That's my favorite chocolate milk. Number 12. It's probably reversed to you guys. Whatever. You get my point. Number 12. My favorite ice cream. Now, if we're talking about like flavors, it would be cookie dough or cookies and cream. Usually always the 2 flavors I get. Now we're talking about like sandwiches or like popsicles, etc. Favorite like popsicle, let's say fruity popsicle, or like more like, you know what I mean, is firecrackers, or like the superhero ones, like the Hulk, Spider-Man stuff. I love those. Chocolate wise, fudgesicles. I like fudgesicles, but like, literally, favorite ice cream that's on a stick is the Magnums. Is that what it's called? I'll put a picture right here if I can remember. Magnums. They're amazing. I love them. They're so good. They're hard to find sometimes, but they're really good. And like my favorite ice cream. Sorry, I ran out of space on that memory card. Like I was saying, fact number 12, my favorite ice cream sandwiches is the Oreo sandwiches, and they're amazing. Now, fact number 13, I live for reality TV shows. I know some people hate them, but I love them. Like, I'll name you a few that I really like. Bad Girls Club, one of my faves, and it's dumb to some people. I kind of like it. Bad Girls Club, Black Ink Crew, Love and Hip Hop, and what's the other one's called? Oh man, I can't remember. Like The Real Housewives, just all those type of reality TV shows. I love even the Kardashians. I was in a real thing for them for a while. All the Little People of Los Angeles. I don't remember the name. I'll put the name if I remember. Those shows, I live for. I just like how sometimes there's drama and you get to see what they're doing. It's interesting, you know. Fact number 14 is my favorite, like, I guess, like, Netflix show. Well, it is a Netflix show, but, like, one of my favorite shows to watch on, like, an app, I guess, like Hulu or Netflix, etc., is 13 Reasons Why. I've watched a couple shows on apps, but 13 Reasons Why, although it's very controversial for some people, it's really a mind-blowing show. Like, just the twists and the reality that you can kind of feel within it is amazing. Not amazing, like, I don't mean to sound like that, but, like, it's just amazing how it makes you think, it makes you reconsider how you feel about something, or how you think something is, or how you see other people, and makes you really pay attention to that. Sometimes people put on an image that they're not really feeling, and some, like, you need to be able to kind of put yourself aside to look at others and see, like, do they really need your help? And if they're calling out for help without actually, like, you know, calling out for help, you need to really pay attention and just notice things so that you can help somebody else's life, you know? Because just a little inch of recognition, or a little inch of advice, or a little, like, just a little, like, reaching your arm out for them makes a huge difference. I'm about to get teary-eyed again because I'm such an emotional person, but it's just amazing how some people, the easiest thing is what could save their life and can save how they feel, and some people are just too stuck up to them, or just too into themselves, or too worried about, like, not being popular, etc., to notice that, like, how hurt that person is, and how just even, like, just the littlest thing can make them so happy. 13 Reasons Why is definitely a life changer. It's definitely sorry, let me stop. It's definitely, like, oh, I forget the word, but it's definitely a trigger for some people if you've ever been through depression. I personally have been through some sort of depression and stuff for a while, like, insecurities and stuff, and that show, like, it didn't trigger me into getting back into those feelings. I just could relate, and it made me feel better about how I went through stuff. It made me feel better as the person who I am today, and but not a lot of people get like that. A lot of people feel triggered into doing stuff, into going, like, insane sometimes. Not saying it's like in a mean way, but, you know, and you gotta really think about what you say to people, because sometimes it could be the last thing you say to them, and it would kill them inside, and you just gotta know what not to say and what to say. Just gotta know the limit, you know? It's definitely, I would recommend it 100%, but if you get triggered easily by rape, by suicide, by bullying, I would really consider about watching it, like, really reconsider about it, and maybe watch little clips or, like, the trailer and stuff, and see if you would be okay to watching it. But if you don't, not say don't mind that stuff, but, like, if you don't get as triggered or as upset, or as, like, it doesn't make you feel worse, or like, you know what I mean, trying to say, I hope. I would definitely look into it, because you will be mind blown about what they did. Like, Selena and her crew made an amazing, amazing show about it. Yes, it's very controversial. It's good. Fact number 15. Hold on a second. My bad. Fact number 15 is I am obsessed, in love with everything that has to do with cartoons. And I mean almost any cartoon, like Disney, I can't grab the other, Disney, Pixar, even just Nickelodeon, like just about everything. Just anything like SpongeBob, like cartoon characters that I've either watched or just loved. I just think they're adorable. I love them. I have a lot of cartoon things. Like I have a freaking Stitch lip balm. Got a hiccup. Like, come on. I am obsessed with anything that has to do with cartoons. Fact number 16. I obviously, if you did not watch my makeup collection video, you need to go watch it. I am obviously obsessed with makeup. This only started 3 years ago, like right after I graduated high school, because I never really was into makeup like that in high school. And I don't know, I don't know what got me into it. I think my friend like told me to watch this YouTuber. I forget. I think it was Jaclyn Hill. I think it was Jaclyn Hill that I watched it the first time. That's probably why I'm so obsessed with her. I love her. And I just loved it. I think, although I'm not the best at it, I am like a artsy kind of person, and makeup is, although a lot of people want to disagree, makeup is a kind of like an art. Like, you put colors and different varieties onto your face and you make them into one whole look. It is an art. Whether some people want to agree or not, I consider it an art. I think it's a cool talent, because not a lot of people can do it. And like, I'm not even a pro at it, okay? Like, obviously I'm not a pro, but I think I do a decent job for myself, for self-taught, like looking at YouTube and teaching myself how to do it. And for all you people that hate on people that do makeup, you just mad you can't do it yourself. Just know that for some people, although some people do it just to look good, like the magic of makeup, yes, you can look completely different. You can look 10 years older than you are. But to a lot of other people, it's kind of like their art. It's how they express themselves. Like, people express themselves all different ways, and that's just the way that I like to express myself. So yeah. Number 17, my top 5 characters. Well, I'm gonna say like Disney Pixar characters, like those type of characters are Stitch. I love Stitch. Stitch is like, hold on. Okay, sorry. Stitch is one of my favorite characters. Lilo and Stitch was one of my favorite movies when I was little, until like even now, sometimes I'll randomly watch it. You can ask all my cousins. When I ask them who's my favorite Disney character, they will all answer the same thing. They'll go Stitch, or the second one, Olaf. I love Olaf. He's so cute and adorable. If we're gonna go with the princesses, I love Ariel and Belle. I don't know why I'm saying top 5. I'm just gonna give you a bunch of different ones. My brain just froze. I like SpongeBob and Patrick. I like the different characters from different like areas, you know, of cartoons. But definitely those are like some of my top ones. Number 18, favorite quotes. I actually screenshotted some quotes here, so give me a second to pull them up. So this is probably going to take a while, this part, because I have a lot of quotes. I'm going to put my glasses on, so there's a glare, I'm sorry. But I have a lot of quotes, and some of them are Disney, and then some of them are just like relatable quotes. Yes, I did Google them, but they are some that I have seen and really, like, kind of really liked, I guess. I don't know. This first one's from Disney, and it's from Winnie the Pooh. I think everybody should know this one. You are braver than you believe. stronger than you seem and smarter than you think. And oh my god, I better not be getting emotional about this. But I'm just gonna give a little bit of explanation for each one, but not explanation, just how I feel. But a lot of people need to, they always put themselves down. I am definitely guilty of that, but they need to realize that there's a lot to them than just what everybody else thinks, or what they think everybody else thinks, or what they think of themselves, because they just, you're braver than you believe. You live every day a risk. Every day is a risk. You don't know when your last day is. So you're facing death every day. And stronger than you seem. Some people just can take hit and hit after hit and be able to still stand strong. I mean, some people need help, but even asking for help is a strong thing, because it takes a strong person to be able to see that they need help and that they need someone there for them. And smarter than you think, don't think you're stupid because you don't know one problem, or you don't know how to solve one problem, or you forgot how to spell something, or you forgot which way is right. Don't put yourself down for that, because there's a million other things that you're really good at that a million other people are probably not good at. You just gotta work on it again, you know? Yeah, so that's the first one. Number 2, the greatest risk of any of us will take is to be seen as we are, from Cinderella. And that's a really big one, because a lot of people don't really be their true selves. They put a mask on to please other people, and they hang out with a group of people just because they want to be included in something, and they want to feel good about themselves even though they're not being themselves. And the greatest, like I said, the greatest risk that any of us actually take is to actually be able to open themselves up and be themselves completely and 100%. If you find, if you find that one best friend, or that one guy, girl, whoever your significant other is, that will accept you for completely and fully who you are, that is the best thing ever, the best feeling ever. You also have to have an open mind and be able to respect people for who they are. Even if they do things that you might not like, you still need to be like, but that is what makes them them, and I love them, etc. So yeah. Number 2 is laughter is timeless, imagination has no age, and dreams are forever, from Walt Disney. And it's just like that really good life where laughter is timeless. You will laugh at a lot, 100 million times a year. Laughter keeps you alive. Laughter keeps you happy. And the more you laugh, the more you kind of you just have a good flow, which I don't know, that sounds weird, but yeah, imagination has no age. I still have an imagination. We still all dream and think of what we want to do, what we want to be, what we want to have, what, it's just all, oh my god, I don't know how to put it, but yeah, that's just a nice quote. Next one is, it's one of my favorite ones. You're mad, bonkers, off your head, but I'll tell you a secret. All of the best people are. And that's from Alice in Wonderland. And I just think it's an awesome quote, because a lot of people, like I said, put themselves down, and some people think they're crazy, and some other people may think other people are crazy just by some things that they do. But little they know, some of the best people with the best personalities are the ones that you don't give a chance because you see them do one thing, or there's just things that they do that may look weird that you don't understand how it is to them, you know? So it's just a nice quote. Another one from Pooh Bear is, if there ever comes a day when we can't be together, keep me in your heart and I'll stay there forever. And it's just a cute quote because it just kind of keeps you close to, like, people. Like how my cousins are in Portugal right now, and I'm in America. I still think about them all the time. I FaceTime them every day so far. I talk to them. I message them. I tell them I love them. I tell them how they're doing. Ask them how their day is, what they're doing. And as long as you keep making those memories and still keeping them alive, no matter what happens, they will always be with you. So just remember that. Now this one's like kind of like around the quote. Be a good person, but don't waste time to prove it. If people don't think you're a good person for one mistake you made, or just because of your past, if you made like a mistake, whatever, don't keep trying to prove yourself, because they're just still not going to believe you no matter what. And you don't need to prove yourself. If you're a good person, they should be able to see that. If you've made a mistake, they should be able, and you're able to admit you made that mistake, they should be able to see, yeah, you know what, you've grown up from that. You are a good person. Just because you make one mistake doesn't make you a bad person. So don't try to prove yourself to no one. Don't. It's a waste of time. As long as you know who you are, that's all that matters. This video is going to be longer than I thought. I don't know what number this one is, but be you, do you, for you. And I like this one because although it's good to think about others, sometimes you need to think about yourself and stop worrying about others. I used to have that problem a lot in high school, where I would be so afraid of what people thought about me, or afraid of telling people no if something they asked for was too much, or I didn't know how to do it. Like, I was still trying to teach myself how to do it for them. And when some people would say, like, don't do that, I've done it before, whatever, or like, don't eat that, it's not good for you. Live your life. Live how you want it. Figure out stuff for yourself sometimes. Although it's good to hear some advice from people, sometimes you need to just do you and think about you and what makes you happy. Next one is, sometimes I pretend to be normal, but it gets boring and I go back to being me. That's, that could relate with a lot of people, and a lot of people, again, being fake and not being who they truly are because they want to please other people, or they want to be with the in crowd and not be like that person who sits alone by themselves and gets known as the weird person, or the nerd, the geek, whatever it may be. And just be yourself, because a lot of people respect when other people are themselves, and you'd be surprised by how many people you actually meet that are really relatable to you and are just waiting for somebody else to be like that. This one, I am good but not an angel. I do sin but I am not a devil. I am just a small girl in a big world trying to find someone to love. And I love a lot of people, like my family, my close friends, etc. But we can't all be perfect. We can't all do everything that is good. We don't always make the best decisions, and sometimes we make a mistake. Sometimes we decide something on the spot and regret it later because we knew it was not a good thing. It doesn't make you a bad person though, because you obviously realized what you did was wrong. So just remember that nobody's perfect, and not even God can judge you. Even though a lot of people say God is the main judge, I'm sorry. God made me who I am, so He can't judge me for how He made me. I believe in God. I pray to Him. I'm not like that big on going to church and stuff. It's just not my thing, but I still pray sometimes here and there. And I just don't believe in the fact that He's the only one that can judge you. Kind of like in that Miley song, We Can't Stop, where it says only God can judge us. Forget the haters, because somebody loves us, you know. And I like the concept of that, but not even God can judge you. We all make mistakes. We all do. Even He did. They just don't tell everything, and we don't know everything. So, for all you guys, just know, you're your only judge of you, to be honest. There are so many beautiful reasons to be happy, and that's very true. Stop looking at the sad things. Stop thinking about the sad things. Realize what's good in your life. Realize what's good around you. What good could happen. And a lot of things will go good. I wonder how many more I have. Hold on. I have like 9 more. I'm gonna just zip through these ones. This one's an I am, W-E-I-R-D, which spells weird. It says W, wonderful, E, exciting, I, interesting, R, real, D, indifferent. And I just think it's good to be different. We all should be different, because we all are who we are. We're all different. We all don't always think the same. And yeah, that's basically it. This one says, God is the best listener. You don't need to shout nor cry out loud, because He hears even the very silent prayer of a sincere heart. Which is true, which I think is why they always said God forgives, because He does see and hear what you say or what you do. And He, well, I don't know for sure, but if you just have, like, believe in it, and you know that you can always talk to them, because you don't really hear judgment back. And I think that's like the whole concept about it is like when you pray and when you like talk about your insecurities and how you're feeling and what's bad and stuff and good in your life, you're talking through it, and you kind of feel good about yourself because you're talking about it. I don't know how to explain it. If you get what I mean, yeah. And I think I like this one. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. And it's true, because, like I said, sometimes, like, you don't know when your last day is. You don't know if you'll be here tomorrow or the next day or the next 10 years. So just make memories. Make things that you guys, like, that people can, like, you and whoever you're with or whatever the case may be, can remember. That you can look back and be like, remember when we did this, and it was like one of the happiest moments of your life. Even the saddest moments. Because it kind of, I don't know, it kind of like just makes you think of like who you are now and what you've become, and just, even if you're sad, just think about those happy moments and you'll start to feel better. Like, just realize what's really good in your life. My camera's gonna die soon. Be your own kind of beautiful. That's kind of with it being different, and don't listen to other people saying. Respect people's feelings, even if it doesn't mean anything to you. It can mean everything to them, which is kind of like the 13 reasons why you should be able to listen, because I know you want people to listen to your problems. So just be there for them like you would want them to be there for you. We are given 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 arms, 2 legs, but only 1 heart. Why? Because we are supposed to find the other, which I just think is a cute quote, like for like couple-wise. We were born to be real, not to be perfect, which is true, because there's not really a perfect person. Behind every pair of eyes is a life full of stories, which is true. You never know everybody's full story. And I think this is the last one, which is start each day with a grateful heart, because like I said, you don't know if you're going to be alive tomorrow or the next day. So just always wake up feeling like, I'm glad to be here again. I'm glad for my family. I'm glad I have people around me that love me. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Actually, I am not done yet. That was just the quotes. Number 19, I love YouTube. I love watching YouTube. I like posting on YouTube. I like being able to express myself, kind of. Number 20, my social media. I have an Instagram. I will put everything. To be honest, all my social media is linked down below. After all the links of my channels that I'm with, you'll find it all there. 21, my favorite artist, girl, Demi Lovato or Selena Gomez. I just love them. I don't know, I just feel like they sing songs that come from the heart sometimes, and it's just, they've been through a lot of stuff. I don't know. Boy, I would say, I'm not gonna lie, either Shawn Mendes or Justin Bieber. I just like their stories too. It's just, I don't know, I can compare, relate. Band, I love Coldplay. They're one of my favorite bands. They're just a very relatable band too. I guess this is all about being relatable. And rapper, I'd probably say Drake, because just a lot of things that he raps about is kind of relatable, and he's one of my favorite ones for a while. Number 22, places I've been to Haiti, St. Thomas, Bahamas, Nassau, Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Florida, Georgia a little bit, North Carolina a little bit, South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Massachusetts, Maryland, Philadelphia, New York, I think that's it, Canada, and Portugal. Number 23, my insecurities. I don't like my weight. I don't like my round face sometimes. My insecurity sometimes is just not being proud of who I am and not feeling like my family's proud of me. I just want to be a good role model and a good, make them proud. I just feel like I don't make them proud sometimes. Number 24, animals. I love animals. I cry when I see animals. I know I'm not a vegetarian, but I'm not I can't kill them myself. I can't watch them get killed. Or I won't eat. I love animals in general. I love looking at them. I love going to zoos, aquariums. That's one of the first things I'm doing in Portugal, is going to an aquarium. I love animals. I like looking at them. I like looking at how they are in their environment. I don't know. It's just a cool thing for me to look at. That's what I like. Number 25. I want to have a lot of pets. So this is the last question, but I want to have lizards. Snakes is an if. It's like a seesaw thing. I do, but I don't. I don't know. I want to chinchilla, chipmunks. I was gonna say chipmunks. Guinea pigs, birds. I want a parrot. I want dogs. I think kitties are cute, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of cats, but some of them are cute. Some exotic pets that I can have, hedgehogs, etc. I've seen them on YouTube. I've seen them, and I'm just like, oh my god, they're so cute. I want one. No, I know they're gonna be a lot of work. I'm not stupid. But like I said, I do love animals, so it just, I don't know, they have a place in my heart. Anyway, my camera's dying. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, become part of the notification squad, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check all the channels linked down below, and my social media once again. Just gotta put that little plug in there. And yeah, don't forget to follow my vlog channel and the family channel, specifically because we're gonna have vlogs from Portugal coming at the end of August, September, when I come back. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Bye.